Hello, I'm Dr. K, and I will be performing your memory examination today. It's so nice to meet you. And remind me what your name is. Very good. Well, please take a seat and we can get started. So I just have a few questions to go over with you before the exam begins. And let me first ask you, is this the first time you've had a memory test before? Okay. Well, just feel comfortable. There's nothing to be nervous about at all. So I have your name. And why were you referred to this exam today? Okay. And who is the referring doctor? Okay, good. So how long would you say your memory has been fuzzy? And has this happened before? Okay. And then just a few questions in relation to that. So, number one, how often would you say you are speaking and you forget what you want to say? Okay. And then when it comes to remembering conversations that you've had, do you ever have trouble with that? Okay. And how long has that been going on? And then any history of memory issues that run in your family? Okay. And in relation to your daily life, would you say you've been under a lot of stress lately? Okay. And in regards to that, how much sleep are you getting? Every night? Okay. And what is your diet like? So do you typically eat pretty healthy every day? Do you have 3 meals a day? What kind of food do you have? Okay. Okay. So like I said earlier, I'll be doing a few memory and cognitive tests. And the purpose is to see how your short-term memory is currently, and if you may have to have a larger examination in the future. Okay? So all you need to do is answer the questions as best as you can. It's actually some fun exercises that you might find interesting, so take your time, there's no rush, and let me know if you need anything at all. So let's jump right in. So we're going to start off with 5 different words. I'm going to say them in order, and then I just want you to repeat them back, okay? So here's the first set. Book, pink, ice cream, flowers, camera. Okay, now can you repeat it back to me? Very good. Okay, now the second one. Avocado, pen, sky, orange, and telephone. Can you repeat it back? Very good. And just so you know, I'm going to be taking notes during the exam. Okay. So now some numbers to repeat. 50, 7, 13, 2, 25. Can you repeat this back? Very good. Wonderful. Now I'm going to show you a page with a bunch of different objects on it. And I want you to take a good look and just memorize 3 of them for me, okay? Then I'm going to take the page away and I want you to tell me what 3 you chose, okay? So here is the page. Do you have them? Okay. I'm going to take it away. And what are 3 things you saw? Okay. Good. And good. Okay. Very good. So now what I'm going to do is show you 5 random objects. And then I'm going to show you them again. And you need to just tell me which object is missing. So here we go. The first object. The second object. Okay. And the third object. The bracelet. And the fourth object. Mickey Mouse ice cream cone. And the fifth object. Okay, so little Lego R2-D2. Now I'm going to show you them again and let me know which item is missing. Item number 1. Item number 2. Item number 3. And item number 4. So that means one object is missing. Do you know what it is? Very good. Yes, it is the Mickey Mouse ice cream cone. Very, very good. Now the next test actually involves some playing cards. So, put down my clipboard. I'm going to show you 4 cards. And I'd like you to tell me how many gold cards there are and how many black cards. So here is the first card. And now the second card. The third card. And the fourth card. Okay. So can you tell me how many black cards there were and how many gold cards there were? Okay. And did you find you struggled with that one a little bit? Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing again, except include 2 more cards. So 6 cards total. And I want you to try to remember the colors again. How many gold and how many black. And also if you can remember any of the numbers, even if it's just one of the numbers, okay? So let me fix these up. Okay. So here is the first one. And number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And then number 6. Okay. So, how many black? How many gold? Okay, good. And then what about numbers? Do you remember any of them? Very good, very impressive. It's a tricky one. We often try to remember the numbers, the sweets, and the colors, so it can be a challenge. Okay. The next exercise is similar to what we did earlier. I will be showing you some shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll show you all 4. Then I'm going to take one away and just let me know which one is missing. Okay? Here is number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Take one away and tell me which one is missing. Number 1. Number 2. And number 3. Can you remember which one is missing? Very good. The circle. Okay. So we just have a few more tests remaining. And are you feeling okay? Good. So the next test involves some cards again, but a different type of card this time. So I'm going to hold up, let's see, 4 cards from this little pouch. And I just need you to tell me what is on the 4 cards. Okay? Here we go. So memorize these all in a row. Here's the first one. The second one. The third one. And the 4th one. Okay. Now can you repeat back what was on those 4 cards in a row for me? Okay. Very good. And yes, they were from the game Clue, one of my favorites. Okay. So I think I just have one more test remaining. And it should be very simple. So I'm just going to have you repeat back the numbers that I hold up with my fingers, okay? So I'm going to do 3 at a time, and then I just need you to repeat it, okay? So let's begin. Okay. Can you repeat for me? Good. Okay. Can you repeat? Good. Okay. Very good. And then one more. Very, very good. Okay. Very excellent job. out of all of those tests, which one would you say was the most difficult or made you the most anxious, feeling like you weren't sure or you were questioning your answers? Okay. I didn't see anything that's making me nervous, like you're having any major issues. If I had to guess, it might just be the stress that you're under. So when we're overly exhausted and stressed out, many things can happen to our bodies. One of them being even more stress and sometimes memory loss. Okay? And so I really think that is your issue. I know that it is really challenging to not be stressed out, especially with your current job. But I want you to try your best at night to decompress, relax, turn off the TV, turn off your phone, and maybe even listen to some ASMR at night, just to get yourself ready for bed, okay? And do you take any medications to help you sleep? Okay. Well, I would keep up with that, or if you feel like you might want to explore other options, talk to your family doctor, okay? And I'm actually going to also write you a referral for a CT scan, just precautionary, to make sure nothing else is going on. But like I said, you did a wonderful job with these tests today, and I don't see anything being an issue. Okay? So the referral will be waiting for you at the front desk. And do you have any questions for me? Okay. Well, if you do end up having questions, you can give our office a call and I will get any information that you need. And you can also feel free to come back for memory tests just like this whenever you want. So some of my patients will actually come in for tests once a year. So you could consider doing that if you'd like. Okay. Alright, well thank you so much for coming in. And make sure you try out those tips that I gave you to help you relax a little bit before bed and sleep better. Okay? Okay. Well, it was so nice meeting you. And take care.